All right. I think it's time to get started. Enough of this tomfoolery, jib-jabbery. All right. Real quick. First of all, thank you again. I really appreciate all the awesomeness this morning. Before we continue, Rizla with the 20 bomb, Dream Killer with the 5 bomb on Cohh. Thank you so much, Dream Killer. Appreciate you, man.
Good show.
We also have Dosibit, thank you for the voice stuff. That's incredible. Phoenix with the 5. We have Belf2 with the 20 gift bomb. We have Monksden with the 10 gift bomb. Kagome Fantasy with the 5 gift bomb. Thank you very much, all of you guys, for that. I really do appreciate your support today. Thank you for being here. And just awesome. Awesome. Okay. I forgot to take my old man meds. So real quick, wanted to catch you guys up, especially those that weren't here for the cozy last night. So normally, as you know, I avoid all of the main story in the cozy. However, chat informed me last night that I basically just needed to talk to a lady, and then that would unlock this area with more side questing to do, which I do in the cozy stream. So that's what we did. So the only thing we did last night was we talked to the girl at the Veil, and she was like, "Go talk to this guy." That's literally what she said. So there was no more story content. There was nothing else, and that let us do a couple of quests, side quests in this area. Which, by the way, I am very sorry to you guys, the morning crew, but the 2 side quests we did in this area last night were probably the best in the game so far. Like, both of them were the best in the game so far. So instead of telling you about those, I will say, if you want to see them, check out the cozy stream last night on YouTube. They were like, every side quest kind of pales in comparison to the 2 we did last night, and apparently they get a lot better as we keep going. And I've heard like these 2 are like the start of them getting good. But they were just side quests at the end of the day. There's no story stuff, but they were like really bad, like really impactful, like really like whoa. But it was they were both like whoa, cool, yeah, very cool. Anyway, yep, let's keep going. So again, the only thing we're doing right now is basically running up and meeting her here. We talked to her in the city, and she was like,
"Are as intolerant as Isabel says. It's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here."
Darmanork, since you like to give us computers for your birthday, here's something for your wonderful mod team. Happy birthday, Cohh. You're a wonderful human and deserve all the best. Good show. Cohh from Darmanork. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Nuriel, and thank you, Darman, for supporting the mod team. I appreciate it. By the way, Barry, are we good for /Cohh tonight for that thing we talked about? Speaking of things we don't talk about, definitely don't be in the cozy stream tonight at the end of the stream for the community giveaway of a computer we're doing from Power GPU. That would be a terrible idea. So don't do that. Rexic with the 100 gift bomb. Rexic, thank you, man. Welcome to the 100 new folks. Really do appreciate it. Thank you. Delani says, is the PC worldwide? 2 things. 1, the PC giveaway will be worldwide. Anywhere Power GPU can ship, I will pay for the computer and shipping to wherever it goes. And 2, if you are it's going to be a community giveaway, which means that if you are a double sub here, or you're sub to this channel and Cohh, then you will automatically be entered, even if you're not in the channel. So just keep that in mind too. So if you're a double sub and you're like in the EU and that's late for you, don't worry about it. You will be automatically entered. Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds
but of course, you don't need to be a sub at all to enter.
Time I hear from her,
let's be on /Cohh tonight.
Something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
Thank you, Loafer, Trash Sarah, Ziwiel, Snowman, the Meowinger, and Little Dark Sun. And real quick, just because I know a lot of you guys are sub here, but not on my alt channel. Let me see if I can at least help a little bit here. Give me one.
Good show.
See if I can get at least a good portion of you here entered. There we go. Okay, cool. All right. Okay. Broccoli says, I doubt you double the gift subs today. Oh, match gift subs? Actually, I'm not matching gift subs now. But what I think I'm gonna do, what I'd love to do is make one big push to get every emote available on my alt channel. So then we will have everything unlocked and we never have to worry about it again. So I think for the month of July,
Good show.
I'm gonna match every gift sub on Cohh. And we're gonna kind of make a push to get every emote unlocked and then we never have to worry about it again. So we may do that. I'll announce it and stuff if we do, but I think I'm gonna do that in July. Like for the entire month, anytime someone gives a sub there, I will match it. And we can try to do one big push to get everything unlocked and then just again never have to worry. Once you've unlocked something, it never matters like if you go under. So, but we'll talk about that more in July. Yep. Athelium, thank you for the 5, dude. Appreciate it. Happy birthday, Cohh. Thank you. Thank you. The Soulry says big push, heh? Misanthrope says, it's still automatic if we're gifted subs in both channels? Yep, 100%. You can be gifted a sub here and gifted a sub in Cohh, and that qualifies you.
You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
That doesn't matter at all.
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the Dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant.
Wow.
What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier
Good
some few
show.
days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound.
Good show.
But as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the Dame. Anything. Be sure
Good
and
show.
tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
I will. By the way, I just I just found out while that guy was talking. That track that you guys heard at the beginning of the stream, the mods commissioned that for that video from Popsky. So that wasn't like a random tune. Like it was actually music made for that video, which is incredible. That is so cool. I don't see that, Dossibit. Oh, is that this? Oh yeah, it's this one. Dude, that is awesome. Thank you again. That's incredible. That's incredible. What a cool track. Hell yeah, man. Okay, very cool. Let's keep going. I missed it since you started early. Well, I think if we can ping red, we'll put that in the news and update section. We'll put the beginning of the stream in like a little clip in the news and update section. Derpy Cat with the 100 months. Thank you, buddy. The Soulry with the 10 bomb on Cohh. Thank you, Soulry. Thank you so
It
much.
smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Well,
That's it.
Okay. Thanks, Salty Claw. Appreciate you, buddy. Illumination with the 45 months. Happy birthday, Cohh. Closing up to that 4-year mark. Thanks for many hours of entertainment and having one of the, if not the friendliest community I've been a part of on Twitch. Here's to many more years, and I hope you have a wonderful birthday with the family. Skald from Norway. Cohh Beer. Cohh from our buddy. Illumination. Thank you, bud. Thank you. Thank you, Exitardium, with the 103, too. Thanks, bud.
Damn it. Ooh. Bodies. A man and a woman.
That's not good.
Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you. Tatienne.
Well, that had an unfortunate ending.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. He said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
He sounds so Geralt right now.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
Oh, yeah, we were actually talking about this last night. And I'll say it again for the morning crew, because honestly, the more I play it, the more I feel this way.
Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
If you were to put classic Final Fantasy on the left and Witcher 3 on the right, this game would have more in common with Witcher 3 than Final Fantasy. This is more Witcher 3 than Final Fantasy, which is really interesting to think about. And I think honestly, I think it's one of the reasons I like this so much. It's like, I think one of the reasons that I'm so okay with this new direction is because I love games like Witcher 3. So it's kind of like, it still feels kind of at home. It's just kind of like one of my favorite IPs in this new framework that I also super love playing. So yeah, it's got aspects, it's like a story and characters of Final Fantasy in a kind of world and general setting that feels kind of like the gameplay of Witcher 3. And then when you go into combat, you add like a dash of Devil May Cry. And you put all those in a pot and shake them up a little bit and add some salt. And like, I feel like that's what you get here. By the way, big thank you to Relaire. Relaire says, happy birthday, Cohh. Here's something for the mod team so they can get some cake. Just kidding. The cake is a lie. They could get fed sometimes, though. I see where Laird's got jokes. No. But thank you so much for the $10 tip to the mod team. I appreciate it. I'll be sure to theft that later from them.
If it was a message...
Thank
You're
you.
still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
Okay. Edgar Game says, but Cohh, Assassin's Creed did the same thing. Would it be better in general if FF sticks to this formula? Well, no, Assassin's Creed did the same thing, but here's the difference. The base of Final Fantasy is amazing, and the base of Assassin's Creed is tried out, old, and stale. So sometimes it doesn't matter how good one half of it is, if the other half is just kind of meh. No, I'm just kidding. That was really rude. No, the thing is, I do agree that some of the later Assassin's Creeds kind of really tried to be a little bit more like Witcher. And honestly, I loved Origin. I didn't really get into the ones after that too much. But I think a big reason of that wasn't because of the influence of the Witcher kind of stuff. It was more the fact that they just made it really arcadey, which I wasn't feeling too much. The problem with Assassin's Creed is they've made so many of them and they make them so quickly that a lot of times they lose what makes them special and unique, in my opinion. They don't spend enough time differentiating them, and they spend more time just trying to, what I feel like, just to get them out to stay on schedule. It's kind of like the Call of Duty stuff, where it's just like they got to get them out like quickly, so they kind of get a little more bland than normal. Like the difference between Origin and Odyssey, like they took place in basically the same area. They had like the same motif. It's just like, what are you doing? Like, don't get me wrong, Odyssey is cool, but I played it for like an hour and was just like, I've done this. I just don't. But I probably felt that way because I spent so much time in Origin. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I see what you're saying with Assassin's Creed, but the kind of like copy pasty feel just didn't really do it for me. I feel like Final Fantasy does such a better job at making their products standalone and unique that it makes the other parts,
Get on your feet, Cohh.
mechanically work very well. Yeah, Cohh hates Ubisoft. I don't hate Ubisoft, and I'm going to keep trying their products, and I hope one day they grab me again. But you know, they've kind of lost me a little bit due to, again, just trying to get games out as fast as possible and not really. You know, I think, dude, here's the thing. And I was talking about this with an Ubisoft employee, for the record, after an Ubisoft employee contacted me after we watched the Ubisoft thing, and we had a discussion. And even they felt like what I was saying, they felt I could have been a little bit less blunt, which I gave them that. But we both agreed that like pretty much what I was talking about and the issues I have with Ubisoft these days are, I mean, they're issues. They're not, it's not wrong. It's not fake. Like, it's not like I'm hating on them to hate them. Like, they're real, tangible issues that a lot of people feel like I do. So it's the kind of thing where I will continue to try Ubisoft products because I know that a lot of good people work there. But there's no question in my mind that over the last 5 to 10 years, really, they've kind of gone in this direction where they're just trying to do quantity over quality. And that makes it so no matter how good their products are, sometimes they get lost in all of this other stuff. So I'm hope like, and that's one of the reasons when I saw the newest Assassin's Creed, I was kind of like, man, it's cool that you're trying to bring back the stuff from 1, but this literally looks like 1. Like in a sea of Ubisoft makes cash grabs, you just showed what could have been a remake of 1 and called it the next Assassin's Creed. And it's like, that's going to make so many people just be like, that's not going to help. Basically, that's not going to help this thing. Like they could have brought 1 back in like a whole new era or a whole new time zone or a new part of the world or something. But it's like, it just seems. It just seems a little bit like I feel like they could do better. I feel like they could do so much better. So, Mutex says L take. Yeah, you know, I know a lot of people want Assassin's Creed 1 again. And I think that's fair, but I think in that case you make a remake of 1. Like I think in that case you make like a new, like reboot the franchise or something. Like it feels weird to just it feels weird to like make one again slightly different. I don't know, man. I'm still gonna try it. And I hope that it's good. But I don't know, dude. I feel like the Assassin's Creed franchise has kind of lost me a little bit because it hasn't really like been ever since Black Flag. I feel in a lot of ways. Origin was an interesting step forward. I guess I'll say ever since Origin, because I did like Origin. Ever since Origin, I just feel like it hasn't grabbed me. And I want it to grab me again, because I've liked Assassin's Creed. I've really liked them in the past. But I feel like in a lot of ways it kind of peaked with Black Flag. And I want to see them crest that peak again. Yeah. Anyway, enough of that.
You found her then?
What about Valhalla? I tried to like Valhalla. I did. I really tried. It didn't... I felt Valhalla was too wheel spinny and it wasn't really going anywhere when I played it. Like, I don't know if it was too big, maybe? I don't know. It just... I tried to like it, though. I gave it, like, what, 10 hours?
Dear Tatienne.
I did try.
It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thanks, Pinky.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
Big thank you to Brimey. Says, happy birthday, Cohh. Wishing you all the best to you and the family. Thank you for the 1,000 cheer. Appreciate it, bud. And then we also have Pouty ZQ. Hey, Cohh, haven't been able to watch because of avoiding spoilers, but wanted to pop in and say happy birthday. Thanks for everything you do. Thanks, buddy.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Not to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Yeah, Drew, I mean, that's a good point about AC. And I do really fundamentally appreciate when developers listen to their community and try to make changes that their community has been requesting. Which is one of the reasons I'm probably going to take a serious look at Mirage at the end of the day. Just to see, like, let's see. I will say I really liked in Mirage how enemies didn't seem spongy at all. I loved seeing the assassin, like, walking through swaths of enemies and just one-shotting them left and right. I feel like that was one of the things that I loved about the original Assassin's Creed, because you felt like an actual assassin boss. I thought that was great. So seeing that in Mirage was really cool, and not seeing like health bars pop up with little tiny chips in them every time you hit them. That was nice. But yeah, we'll have to see, man. We'll have to see. I will say though, I don't think the recent Assassin's Creed sold poorly. I don't think there's been an unsuccessful AC. Which, honestly, that almost makes it even more interesting that they're kind of reverting in a way. They all sell well, right? Yeah, they all sell well. Which, here's the thing. If that's the case, it makes it honestly even more respectful in a way that they're doing what the fans want when they know they could make money easily continuing down the path they're on. Know what I mean? They're not reverting, Cohh. They mentioned that they'll do both types of game in the future. Oh. So this isn't a new direction for Assassin's Creed. This is a an additional direction for Assassin's Creed. So it's like a shotgun approach. Interesting. Well, that's a great way to make everyone happy if they can pull it off. Okay, I mean, all right. It's like a branching path. Yeah. So you've got like a product for the purists, and you've got a product for the people that are enjoying the innovation, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, well, we'll see if it works. That'll definitely be interesting to see if that makes the fans happy. Remember that Mirage isn't even going to be a full price game. Oh. I actually forgot it. No, I didn't realize that. I thought it was going to be a $60 to $70 like full Assassin's Creed. It's going to be like 40 or 50.
Trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
Thank you, Power Dude.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
Ayo. Thanks, Singletary. Mirage was supposed to be a DLC, but they changed it. Oh, really? Is that like confirmed? Oh, shoot. Sorry.
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Okay, well.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
That is quite a sack of coin.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate.
Thanks, Nirvana.
Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrec.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut. And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Because he made it.
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before.
What?
And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If you wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them.
I just realized
this isn't a battle you can win.
Both of our main characters are like fully clothed from the neck down, so we're never going to know if they're dealing with that plague thing. Or they might already be.
His words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates.
Like her especially, man.
You can't blame them.
Like they were using her dominant.
Bring an end to all this. Can you?
Oh, she's got one hand.
But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the outlaw.
Joe just wants to see some skin? Yes.
That'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain.
That's a bit of a telling line.
First, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready.
Thanks, Wismere.
The world won't save itself.
How modern of you, Cohh, thinking women can show a little ankle. I know. Well, I know I'm 39, but yeah, you know. Thank you, FDH.